Kobe, you ready? Ready to come to Philly?
Man, you damn right I'm ready.
I know, man. You bring that championship, man. Bring like you just got one. Can't wait to get you here, brother.
17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb. I'm a G, I know how a G17 works. I'm a beast, I done moved grass all on this turf. Before the pandemic, face mask gonna work. Yeah, feast with the guys, glad bag full of work.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let you know, I'm going to let you know, this video was brought to you by Manscaped. Big Manscaped in the building, providing you nothing but the best. The latest cutting edge technology to keep today's man groomed. Use code Brunson, save 20% off, get the free shipping, and the free shipping I fought for that for y'all. So listen, the draft comes to a close. You know, let's talk about the draft in its entirety. Let's grade this thing in its entirety, and let's talk about a couple major positional groups that were affected by this draft. First, I want to start this off by, I want to take my hat off. Take my hat off to Howie Roseman. It's the first thing I want to do. I want to take my hat off to Howie Roseman because Howie, if we keep it at 100, it's one of the this the best draft this is the best draft in my life as an Eagles fan. I got to keep it a beam, man. It's the best one, man. It's exciting. It's a lot to look forward to. I mean, as of right now, it would seem like you're building a team that looks like they want to contend right away. That's how it looks right now, man. With all the moves involved. Listen, I'm going to speak briefly about, some of the players, especially the ones we already heard about. Jordan Davis is just a freakish athlete. Jordan Davis could potentially be, a generational talent, physical specimen type of guy at the position. Say no more. Then you go ahead and get the center that Jason Kelce handpicked. You let Jason Kelce follow this guy around for a couple years and see if he was really that guy. And I can't be mad at that based upon Kelce picking him. I can't be mad at that. Then you get Nakobe Dean and the greatest slide of top first round, top 15 guys of the draft. Ridiculous, man. So many people passed on Nakobe Dean. Listen, this is how I feel about Nakobe Dean. I really feel like that, and he's going to end up being the leader of this defense. He's a leader. He is a leader. He not out there. He every move he makes is the right move on the football field. He is a leader. He leads by example on that football field. You drafted a leader in the third round, dog. Who knows what he can be. I would want to say he's a part of the new generation of, linebackers that might be, the face of the league at some point. I mean, that's just remarkable in itself. Then you get Kyron Johnson, linebacker out of Kansas. When you made that move, I knew what was happening when you made that move. When you drafted Kyron Johnson, I knew for a fact that you knew you had a problem getting to the quarterback, because that's what he do. He's powerful. When he makes a beeline at something, there's nothing that could stop him. I seen tape of him, pancaking a tackle from, I want to say, what was he from Nebraska? Pancaking a tackle from Nebraska that went 19th in the draft. You know what I'm saying? This guy went in the 6th round, pick 188. He's pancaking tackles and guards that are going 19th in the draft. He's powerful, man. I'm telling you, man. That might be a sleeper pick. And then Grant Calaterra, tight end, SMU. Actually played with Jalen Hurts. Played Oklahoma. He played with Kyler Murray a little bit. Played with Baker Mayfield a little bit. He been around. You know what I mean? He stepped away from the game because he had some mild concussions. But I guess they're trying to give it a whirl. It don't hurt to get a tight end. I've always had a tight end on all my mocks, because even before we knew Arcega-Whiteside was moving to tight end, I felt like you needed one anyway. And Arcega-Whiteside ain't a lock to do nothing, man. It's gonna be a lot of people that's not gonna make this roster this year. I'm telling y'all, a lot of Eagles and a lot of mediocrity that we put up with. A lot of guys ain't gonna make this roster, man. So if you're looking at the moves that's being made, you add the AJ Brown thing into that. This is an easy, obvious A. It's an obvious A, man. Obvious A. Anytime you could come out of look, who would have thought 48 hours ago or last week that we would be coming out of the end of the draft with Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean, a successor for Jason Kelce that he handpicked, and AJ Brown? Who would have thought that? anything after Nicole Dean, it was options still on the board, but it really didn't. It was nothing you could have done to not make it an A. It don't matter who else you would have picked, what position you would have picked. I would have liked to see a cornerback, but I feel like they played it right too, man, because they then signed a few undrafted free agents. You go out there and get Mario Goodrich from Clemson. We feel so strong about Mario Goodrich. This is what we decided to do. We went out here and gave Mario Goodrich $217,000, a $217,000 contract as an undrafted free agent. That's the most we've given an undrafted free agent in franchise history. That's how much we believed in him. That's how much we wanted him, and we were ecstatic that he fell down. So I'm anxious to see what that cornerback from Clemson is all about. You know what I mean? Then we get another cornerback, Josh Jobe from Alabama. You know what I mean? He started, a few seasons out there. I'm anxious to see what he brings to the table as well. And we did pick up Carson Strong, and I believe a running back just came across my ticker that we picked up. Carson Strong for obvious reasons, but when you add in, because you never know what's going to happen with Minshew, it's a lot going on right there. When you add in the picks, you know what I mean? Day one contributors. I talked big about getting day one contributors. Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean are day one contributors. Day one contributors who already come into this thing with a championship pedigree and a championship mindset. When you add in A.J. Brown, a day one contributor, you know what I'm saying? You've revamped multiple positions, man, with this draft alone. You've done your thing this draft and this offseason. Listen, the linebacking core, we're gonna have the best linebacking play. We're gonna be at the top of the league in linebacking play. We went from wanting a linebacker for years. We got more linebackers than we could use. More linebackers that we could use. I'm telling y'all, this scheme is going to change this year. Look how many linebackers we got. Some guys are only going to come in to rush the passer from a linebacking position. We're going to put a lot of heat on guys, man. A lot of heat. Hassan Reddick, Kazir White. We're not talking about these guys. We're forgetting. Then you draft Nakobe Dean. You know what I'm saying? Then you draft this kid right here, Kyron Johnson. You still got TJ Edwards. That's a really, really good linebacking room, man. I don't know the last time I seen a linebacking room this promising. I just don't know, man. I don't know the last time I seen one this promising, man. Defensive tackle as well. Defensive line in general. Very, very promising this year. Very promising this year. You add Jordan Davis to a rotation that includes Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then these linebackers that I just named flying off of the edge in multiple blitz packages. Listen, the defense has changed for the better. For the better. I don't see no safety. I mean, we did bring back Anthony Harris. Maybe Epps is going to, be one of them guys that take a step forward and take some of them snaps. But man, the defense is looking scary to me, for real. I'm not gonna lie, this defense is looking scary, man. As the years go on, we're gonna start settling in to the guys that we're gonna see starting. It's looking scary, man. The wide receiver room as well is looking scary, man. It's looking scary. A.J. Brown. Listen, on any team that Devontae Smith is a number 2 wide receiver on, man. Come on, man. Let's be for real, man. That's a good receiver core. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins at the 3. Pascal coming out there blocking, doing meaningful things. This team is about to turn to a power offense. Power offense with the occasional sneaky, deep shot. I'm telling you, bro, I can see the writing is on the wall, man, and I think we're going to have some success with that style of play. I really think we'll have some success with that style of play, man. So overall, I'm going to give it an A. We're going to talk more in depth. We're going to break down, some packages and where I would like to see guys lined up, different things that they could do, because we got a lot of options, man. Now it's about putting the best player on the field. Our coaching staff got a lot. They got a lot to do as well. Our coaching staff got a lot to do, man. This isn't the end. We did really, really well draft. Now we got to make sure we got the right personnel to help it translate on the field. Because last time, man, let's not forget, we abandoned the run when that was our strong suit. Now it seems like we can have a lot of strong suits. We got to have a game plan, though. You know what I mean? A game plan is what create champions, man. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Crazy draft.